Well, mateys, I suspect that there's some amongst you who are just rousing from their grog and noticing that there's foul weather a-coming. But fear not, because you still have time to prepare. The game, gentlemen and gentle ladies, is self-marooning, temporarily. And you better get started.
First, you'll need some supplies for your galley. And I need to point out that we pirates have a well-known selfish streak. But this is no time to be chasing profits. Get the supplies you need and leave some behind for your fellow buccaneers. Your port is your people, and if you want them to watch your back, you can't stab them in theirs.
If you see someone doing this, do the world a solid and do not emulate. Keep your cannons cool. This is no time to become the foulest person you can be. And we're not in full-blown panic mode at the moment, so walk, don't run. The most obvious staple is food. It gives the grog something to wash down. Your ship's cook may already have a list of some clever long-term solutions, like, for instance, making a batch of their best chicken soup, then popping it into the freezer for later. So mostly you'll be looking for ingredients to make things that last.
Stick as closely as possible to non-perishables. Things that be canned or frozen tend to last longer. And buy in bulk so it'll see you and your crew through the storm. Though you will want some fresh stuff, like veggies and fruit. You wouldn't want to survive this and wind up with scurvy, now would you?
If you lack the culinary creativity required to concoct large batches of sustenance, hit up the computer and search up some blogs and articles that specialize in such things before you go shopping. Mac and cheese, rice and beans might serve you better than 50 pounds of flour and a jar of pimentos. Make a food list.
Popcorn, trail mix, jerky, and cereal are great items to keep stocked. If you're shifting to a new diet, you may get what gamers call analysis paralysis while standing at the fridge and need more time to think. These will get you through those moments.
Believe it or not, a pirate cannot live on rum alone, so get yourself something to stay hydrated. Sports drinks, juices, maybe some powdered mixes. Bottled water is handy, but you don't have to clean out the whole store, Captain Greedy Pants. In fact, you may not need it at all. Your usual water source is unlikely to let you down, and panic items such as bottled water and the ever-elusive scrolls of southern cleansing aren't going to save the day. But gosh darn it if they aren't popular with the shoppers.
Any wee ones need the appropriate provisions as well. Baby food, diapers, things like that. Mothers will have already thought of this.
If you have pets, grab some essentials for them as well, whatever your beast may require. Also, make sure you can wash up. Antibacterial soap, laundry detergent, paper towels, etc. Whatever you usually need. It would suck to run out.
Any necessary medication should be stocked as well as you can, and preferably enough to see you through for a few weeks, maybe longer. Also grab cold and flu stuff, maybe some cough medicine, and if you're prone to respiratory issues, order up a humidifier from Amazon for a few doubloons. It'll do you good and be here in a few days. They're still in business. I mean, this isn't the apocalypse yet.
Now when you hit the market and snatch a cart, take any wipes or sanitizer you're offered. For your hands and for the handle of your cart, you have no idea where it's been. And when you leave, pay with your card if possible. Any coins or notes in your pocket may be riddled with germs already. We're at war with all manner of nasties, mate. Now that you've done the restocking and washed your filthy hands, all that's left to do is to amuse yourself and your crew.
Gamers like ourselves have large piles of board games waiting to hit the table. But you may be more of a Netflix and carouse type, or perhaps some big project you've been putting off.
Whatever you do, stay busy. Cabin fever is no joke, mate. And stay informed. Check the news for updates, but don't let it get you down. You're responsible for crew morale, and that is of utmost importance.
It is also wise to look at your wider circle of mates, remotely if possible. Check in on each other. Make sure your brothers and sisters at arms are well prepared to weather the storm as well. Shooting a quick text, email, message in a bottle, all great ideas to make sure your fellow pirate is well. And mind nearby ports of call. This is a fine time to be an ally to any neighbors who are less able to make proper preparations, taking all appropriate safety precautions, of course. This squall will be harder on some than others.
Also, skip the gatherings for a while. That should go without saying. There'll be plenty of time for shenanigans when this dreadful puzzle is solved. Bars, crowded playgrounds, movie theaters, Anyone could pass you a hot potato. Best not to risk it for a while.
If you're a board gamer, not overly keen on solo gaming, sites like Tabletopia connect you via the web for virtual game nights with your buddies. Don't let the pandemic keep you from co-oping pandemic.
And when you do find yourself in the company of others, keep a safe distance. Give them a pirate's salute, and keep your hands to yourselves. The only way to eradicate a nasty like this one is to keep it from spreading further. Corner it, and kill it.
And just because you're a strapping young sailor doesn't mean everyone else is. So keep those germs away from those with less defense, especially the elder pirate lords. You can sometimes spot them when their beards get, well, as white as his.
Well, that's about it, mates. Cover your cough, don't touch your face, stay home if you feel sick, and wash your hands, like 20 to 30 seconds at least.
We're all stuck in this pickle together, so doing your part of the plan is what will make it work. We'll put a few links below that you may wish to keep an eye on, and if you have any of your own that may benefit others, please leave them in the comments.
You're the captain of your crew, so look out for them. And remember that you're also part of a larger fleet, so think about your fellow captains as well. Don't be greedy.
And if you're thinking about price gouging essentials during this trying time, please don't.
As Teague tells us, it's not just about living forever. The trick is living with yourself forever. Stay safe out there, and keep to the code.